Catch me if you can.
Down, Grandpa.
There are always brilliant things going on in Sunny Sands, either at the beach, or the cafe, or at Mr. Whoops' shop. And of course, here we get to meet some really fun guests.
So, you go puffer, 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 puff.
Like this one.
Wiggle it around here like this.
We've never seen so many balloons in our life.
And that's because she was a balloon modelling lady.
And her name was Mrs. Pufferbang.
It's a dog!
Oh, Mrs. Pufferbang, that was tremendous!
Oh.
I think I might take up balloon modelling as my new hobby.
Oh, you must have a try. Here.
And she handed Auntie Jules her pump.
Oh, fiddly-boo. I've run out. I've run out of balloons to blow up.
This was a disaster because Mrs. Pufferbang had come to Sunny Sands to do a big balloon modelling day on the beach.
Yes, this was the day of Mrs. Pufferbang's Balloony Beach Bonanza.
Now calm down, Mrs. Pufferbang. We don't panic. We go to Mr. Whoops' shop in Campo and we get some more balloons. Simple.
Oh, what would I do without you? Come on, hurry, quick. Elsie, grab the pump. Come on, quick, quick.
Now, where are the keys to Campo?
Mrs. Pufferbang went rushing out in a puffy panic just now with Elsie.
She's run out of balloons. We're going to Mr. Whoops' shop to get some more.
Are we? Jolly good. I love it at Mr. Whoops' shop.
No, Grandpa. You have a little lie down, then you won't be too tired for all the balloony fun on the beach later. Oh, here they are. Come along, Josh.
You know what Mr. Whoops is like. He's sure to have little accidents. Mrs. Pufferbang is bound to need my help.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
When our Grandpa shrinks, his magic can make things go. Like my cousin Jason's plane.
And our Sunny Sands train.
And he can even make Elsie's Mrs. Ostrich fly, which is really clever.
Because ostriches don't fly, actually.
But today, Grandpa wasn't going to travel by ostrich. He was coming with us, in my pocket.
So off we went in Campo to Mr. Whoops' shop. And Mrs. Pufferbang said,
What if Mr. Whoops doesn't have any balloons?
And Auntie Jules said,
Oh, Mr. Whoops' shop is the best shop in the world. He's sure to have balloons.
and she was right.
More balloons, please, Elsie, in the storeroom.
Grandpa jumped out of my pocket and was watching.
So, you twist it here, twizzle it there, and ta-da!
Grandpa had been right. Mr. Whoops was going to have little
You have a
accidents.
go, Mr. Whoops.
What?
Oh, Mr. Whoops, you've bust your crown. Never mind, plenty more where that came from.
Oh, how can I be so clumsy?
It's squished. You've squished my pump. I can't puff a puff with a squished pump.
I'm so sorry. I may have another pump somewhere.
And Mr. Whoops tried to find another pump.
I'm so sorry. I'm right out of pumps.
Oh, no! Oh,
More balloons!
more balloons? What's the point in more balloons if I've got nothing to blow them up with?
Now, we don't panic. What we do is get into Campo and go to the lighthouse and ask Mr. Mentor, the inventor, to invent us a pump.
Brilliant idea. What would I do without you? Come on. Quick, quick.
But Grandpa did not think this was a brilliant idea.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
While Auntie Jules tried to comfort Mr. Whoops, I managed to talk to Grandpa.
What are we going to do? Mr. Mentor's inventions never work without your help.
Quite. I've got to get to the lighthouse. I think I'll go in Auntie Jules' bag.
Mr. Whoops, you can entertain Josh and Elsie. I'll be back to pick them up later. I'm going to go to the lighthouse and the beach to check on the arrangements.
Grandpa was just about to get into her bag when she grabbed
See you
it.
later.
Bother. I can't believe I don't have another pump. Maybe there's one out the back.
And Mr. Whips went out the back to see if he could find one. And Grandpa beckoned to us. He had a plan.
Pass me a balloon, Elsie. It's the only way.
So Elsie passed him a balloon, and Grandpa said,
I'll be back as soon as I've helped out Mr. Mentor with Mrs. Pufferbang's pump.
and with that, he set off on the balloon to go to the lighthouse. Now, Mr. Mentor had been hard at work.
There you are, Mrs. Pufferbang. A huffety-puffety-puffety pump. Now, your balloon goes on just here, and we push this lever up and down to make it huffety-puff.
You are an amazing inventor, Mr. Mentor.
Well, though I say it myself, Mrs. Pufferbang, I am a little bit remarkable.
Mr. Mentor doesn't just invent things, he invents words too.
While they weren't looking, Grandpa flew in on the balloon and landed.
It's time to test our huffety-puffety-puffety pump, Mrs. Pufferbang.
But then, this happened.
Oh! Oh, my goodness, I didn't know I had a balloon in here.
Bother. Now I won't be able to fly back to the toy shop.
A balloon, please, Mrs. Pufferbang.
So Mrs. Pufferbang handed him a balloon. But when he tried to blow the balloon up, the lever was stuck.
Oh, it's stuck. The lever's stuck. It won't huffety-puffety-puff if it's stuck.
It isn't working. Oh, this is disastrous. There'll be no balloony fun on the beach.
Oh, no. Patience, Mrs. Pufferbang. My inventions don't always work straight away. They need a bit of time to think about it.
Grandpa decided to get inside the invention to mend the lever.
Try again. Try again, for goodness sake.
And Mr. Mentor tried again and...
It works! Ridiculous!
But then something terrible happened. Grandpa was huffety-puffety-puffed into the balloon.
Oh, a triumph. Oh, you truly are remarkable.
Oh.
Now you shall have a crown, Mr. Mentor.
While Mrs. Pufferbang made Mr. Mentor a crown, Grandpa had to find a way to get out of the balloon.
And there was only one thing for it. He rolled it towards Mr. Mentor's foot and stood at the knotty end of the balloon with his fingers in his ears.
Oh, I love it! It's spectacular! Oh.
Mr. Mentor jumped up and down all excited.
And then this happened. Clever Grandpa wasn't hurt. He ran as fast as he could. But the only way to get out of the lighthouse was with Mrs. Pufferbang.
So he jumped into her balloon bag.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mentor. Now I must go to the beach and set up your remarkable huffety-fuffety-puffety pump.
Mrs. Pufferbang picked up her bag and the pump, and off she went.
Back at the toy shop, Mr. Whoops was showing us a puzzle.
Find the corner first, I always say.
We didn't really want to look at Mr. Whoops' puzzle, partly because we don't really like puzzles.
But also because we were both really worried about Grandpa. But then Mr. Whoops did this.
Oh, how could I be so clumsy?
I hope Grandpa gets back before Auntie Jules arrives.
We can't go home without him.
At the beach, Auntie Jules had been helping to set things up.
It all looks wonderful.
Just then, Mrs. Pufferbang arrived.
Oh, this is the perfect place for balloony beach fun.
And is that a new invention I see?
It is. This is the huffety-fuffety-puffety pump. Mr. Mentor is remarkable. I must get puffety-puffeting straight away.
Now was Grandpa's chance to get out of Mrs. Pufferbang's bag and into Auntie Jules's.
Right, I'm off to get Josh and Elsie, then pick up Grandpa from the mill. He's been having a little lie down, so he's all fresh for the balloony fun. See you later.
At the toy shop, we were still looking out for Grandpa. But Auntie Jules came back first.
I'm back. The beach looks wonderful, and Mr. Mentor has made a pump. And it works!
Where was Grandpa?
Come along, let's get back to the mill to fetch Grandpa.
Of course. I'll see you all there.
Disaster!
We couldn't leave the toy shop until Grandpa was back.
Can't we stay here and play with this?
Yes, I love this.
Oh, you've never liked puzzles, Elsie?
But I love this one. Please, can I stay, Auntie Jules? Please.
Well, Elsie
Please,
pleaded with Auntie Jules. I suddenly saw this. Grandpa was safe. It was fine to go home. No, Elsie, let's go, or we'll miss all the fun on the beach.
But please, can I stay? Please, can I stay with the puss? Okay, let's go.
Bye-bye.
So off we went, back to the mill on the marsh, with Grandpa safe in Auntie Jules's bag.
I'll wait, Grandpa.
Wait, can we load all of the balloon animals in Campo first, so we don't forget them?
All right, Josh. Come on.
That was a brilliant idea. And it meant that I could get Grandpa out of the bag. I picked him up, put him down on the floor, and said, "Get off, Grandpa."
We did it, Grandpa! We got Mrs. Pufferbang to the beach!
We did, and what do we call it? Teamwork!
Ah, you're up. Are you all fresh for the balloony fun?
Oh, I am. I'm fresh.
Oh, I bet it's ages since you played with a balloon.
It is. Ages.